open your shit and be dry, bro. My loyalty won't allow me to do that shit, bro. My loyalty won't allow me to say that shit or play them games, my nigga. This nigga really play with me, bro. When I tell y'all, mark my words, I'm going to fuck my baby daddy. I'm ruthless. I'm going to fuck my baby daddy, bro. I'm going to fuck my baby daddy. I'm ruthless, bro. It takes a lot to get to this point, too. Mark my words. I'm not a hoe at this point. This is documented. All right?
It's the Date Master, and yes, we're back again. Yes, we're back again with another banger. I think I got a 3-piece coming for you guys. Lick Back Part 2. I did a video before about how she wants to get her lick back. And I got a few other videos that speak to the vindictive nature of the modern B-dub. Now, I wouldn't even just say B-dub, because I've seen different races of women with this same attitude, same rhetoric, same demeanor. But in more cases, you're going to see a more concentrated version in the BW, because simply the dynamics, the environment, the cultural conditioning that we as black men and black women go through, you're going to see it on a more intense scale. I don't know if you're on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Well, I'm on there, but I'm not. It is turned into a OnlyFans, if you will, or X videos exhibition, where you have men and women, mostly black women, going crazy talking about looking at my story, and it's them either fondling themselves, posting their sex videos, or pictures of ding-dongs, if you will. The world, I just asked the Most High, send the asteroid now. Just go ahead and send it. You have people, you just look at the comments, you have old women. These women are in their damn near 50s talking about a man's Johnson and stories. And you have to ask yourself, if you have 45 to 50-year-old women losing their minds about genitals, when will it stop? When does this madness stop? And if you also see this, you were asked to say, well, who is also responsible for the younger generation following the same trends and patterns? Imagine a 19-year-old girl going crazy about a Facebook story and a 46-year-old woman doing the same thing. Even though they have almost more than a 30-year gap in between ages, the mentality is still the same. Now imagine that. But I digress. We'll get into that on the next video. If you've seen the video in front of this one, this is a clip of a couple. I guess she found out he was cheating. You can kind of see in the video he has a guilty look of shame on his face. But you see this woman admit, and I want to say admit, to profess her future actions of get back, telling the world, as well as her, I guess you would say, current or ex, she's going to go have sex with her child's father. And you ask yourself, well, why would a woman get on camera to do this? Again, I tell you, a vindictive woman does not love you. She loves the presence of you and what you provide, but she does not love you. This is why, again, you have so many stories of ex moving on swiftly. I seen another clip. I might have to clip that as well. And I'm actually going to clip some of the comments where you have I guess it's off a movie, and a man telling a woman he wish he felt nothing for her. Basically, he's in a stalemate. He's in a stalemate of emotional distraught because of a failed relationship. And you see the commentary from other men talking about how they've been single for 7 years, 5 years, and they still cannot get over the fact that their woman has left them. But you don't really see a lot of women sitting. They're going to move on very quickly. Some within a few months. This is how you can tell she did not really have feelings for you. You were just a placeholder until something better came along. But in this situation, this is very common. The moment a woman finds out that you have taken her value down by doing something that she either thought you would not do, or she thought she manipulated you into not doing, she's going to punish you. And she also is going to, and I have a video saying you need to punish him. Punish him for being weak, for being a liar, for being a dependent, for needing your half for the rent, for needing you to offset what he cannot provide. You need to punish him because you need that pain to level up. Right now I'm in my gap. I'm in a cocoon. But I am still going to provide content. But as far as social interaction, I really do not, I have no interest in it at the moment. I have a set of goals that I am going to achieve. And do you know, achieving goals, it is a sacrifice. You know, you sacrifice relationships, you sacrifice friends, you sacrifice partying, entertainment. You sacrifice a lot because you cannot get something without giving something. And that goes two ways. You sacrifice your manhood, you're going to get something in return. This woman is telling him that she's going to go sleep. So rule number one has already been broken. He's in a relationship with a baby mother. I mean, she admitted it. She's going to have sex with her baby daddy, not ex-husband, baby daddy. She said it herself. So you broke rule number one. Rule number two is you lied about your true nature. You lied and tried to play the monogamy game. Any man that plays a monogamy game is going to lose. You're going to lose. I don't understand why you men continue to play this game. You cannot play this game of monogamy better than the female, because it is my understanding that females cheat way more than men. Women cheat way more than men, and I'm gonna tell you how. You know, you have the saying, and whenever this conversation comes up, and I'm going to do a more in-depth breakdown of this, you hear women say, we don't cheat more, we cheat better. Not knowing that in itself is an admission of guilt. That is an admission of guilt, because to do something better means you have to do it more. Does that make sense? You ever heard the phrase practice makes perfect? You cannot do something better if you do not, in fact, do it more than I do. You cannot shoot better than Stephen Curry if you're not shooting more jump shots than Stephen Curry. You're not shooting like he's shooting. You're not dunking like the high flyers, because they're doing it all day. So by definition and by default, they're going to do it better than a person that doesn't do it as much. So when a woman says we don't cheat more, we cheat better, by default, that is an admission of guilt, because to do something better means you have to do it more, meaning you've invested more time and more hours and more effort into doing it better. Dumbass. Back to the content. So, you know how you have the current dynamic of relationships where a woman and men feel the need, they have to prove themselves. I see posts, you men are flirting this way, you men doing this. Now, I understand you have to use a certain level of finesse, and you need to have some know-how as to how you want to interact with the woman to get whatever you want to get out of her, of course. But this is also putting you in a place of subordination, because you're feeling the need to prove yourself to her when it really should be the other way around. You play the monogamy game, you're going to lose. I encourage women to continue to punish them, because it's going to open their eyes and it's going to open their minds as to why they continuously get punished. I tell you, no good deed goes unpunished. You're trying to fulfill a fairy tale that is not true. You're trying to give her the idea that good men do exist. Being faithful to a woman does not make you a good man. Being a provider and a protector of that woman, a soother of that woman, makes you a good man. I don't know where we got the faithfulness and I don't know where we got that, because a woman's loyalty and a man's loyalty does not look the same. The same way a woman can protect a man, but she protects him emotionally. She does not protect him physically like he protects her physically. She cannot protect you from another man physically. She protects you from another man emotionally by not giving her body to him or giving her mind to him. If you get into a situation and a woman gives you a vindictive response such as this, at that very moment, you must understand she did not love you. Those feelings were fake. She just loved your company. She liked you being around, yes. She liked you taking her on dates once or twice a week, yes. She likes the lay. That's about it. But she did not love you and what you are and who you will be. She's always going to get her lick back. The modern woman is not, because again, she has a grandiose obsession with herself. She has a narcissistic view of herself. I always tell you, women project and they don't even know what they're projecting. When they throw out these narratives that all men cheat, they're basically trying to beat you to the punch to give them the truth and then know all women cheat. You have Gabrielle Union just came out and said she felt entitled to cheat because she was the one in the position to pay all of the bills. So she felt entitled to cheat. The modern woman is going to get a lick back because she thinks she's better than you. This is her way of lashing out, because just listen to her speech. I kept it real with you, bro. See, I don't want to be a hoe, but I'm... Just listen to her demeanor. She basically says she lowered her standards for you because you were beneath her in her eyes. She's basically telling you that she lowered her standards, so therefore she has to punish you. And the fact that she says this in front of you while on camera, and more likely she was on a live stream, Facebook or Instagram, one or the other. The fact that she says this in front of you shows the lack of respect that she had for you. And you're sitting in the passenger seat crying like a woman, like a female, because you know she's going to do it. You shouldn't even let her finish the video. You should have got out the car. Unless this is your car, you should have put her out. Well, you got to go. At that moment, it's over. It's a wrap. But she had to get the last laugh to show the world, I'm going to embarrass him. He's not going to embarrass me. She had to get the last laugh. That's her lick back. She has to punish you because in her mind, she is better and was better than you. And the fact that you embarrass her, because again, she's going to friends and family saying, I got a good dude. He does this for my kid. He pays the bill. He does this, et cetera, makes her think she's the prize in the case. But then it goes public that he was sleeping with another woman, or she finds out that you were sleeping with another woman. It shows her, well, she is not as special as she thinks, which is a bruise to her ego. So a bruise to her ego has to be a bruise to yours. It has to be a bruise to yours. But I think I'll have more of the lick back segment and some of those ghost stories that you like. I do have those on deck. I have a lot of stories to tell. But you guys let me know what you think about this video. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Date Master.